Oh yeah, looks like we have gone live on YouTube as well. Awesome. Happy days. So, greetings again to everybody. Everything's running, everything's recording. Let me get on with the meat and potatoes. Sound is good. What can I say, guys? I've had the weekend off. Just literally, there's no point in getting all excited about anything at the moment, with the market. Yeah, it's a bit touchy at the moment, isn't it? And our wallets are beginning to show some of the damage. Um, just going to go and swap the screen over. I just want to see. We'll just take a look at the charts. All right, so here we are. Bitcoin 92. Crazy, 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 crazy. Wow. Lots of red candles, guys, So even on the weekend, it was Friday all the way, just downhill. Boom, 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 boom. Yeah, so it gave me a bit of breathing space on the weekend and recharge my batteries. And, you know, we should all think of taking a break from crypto when it's the down market, because it can get in your head and it can cause some damage, let alone to your wallet. But yeah, I just wanted some time out, just because I know things are pretty bad at the moment, guys. There's no two ways about it. We can't do anything about it. We can't change the market. And ETH, did ETH drop? Okay, so just at the 3,000 mark. Wow, and bounced off. See, I haven't even looked at the charts, guys. I'm so busy screwing around with the apps and what have you. And hey, I've got time. I've got time. Nobody's in a rush. You're not in a rush. I'm not in a rush. The market's not in a rush. We just have to wait for these red candles to start disappearing before we can start playing some decent trades again. 130. Oh my goodness me, Solana. Yeah, just shows you. I'm just looking at the charts now, just as fresh as you are. If you've started your day or your midday, or I mean, it's coming up for nearly 8 p.m. here in Germany. So trading is closed for the day with regards to the stock market, but crypto is 24/7, as we know. Um, and yeah, it's just it's not so cool, guys. It's not so cool to get excited about anything at the moment, eh? It's a bit sad. I don't want to put a dampener on the evening, but this is the truth, you know. It's and it affects my project. It affects growth. It affects a lot of things. Um, anyway, I'm going to close that down. And I just want to make sure, one more check, that we've got sound. I'm not talking, yep, that I'm not talking to myself. All right, what else was there? I wanted to look at this. I wanted to show you this. All right, so this is June.com, and I've always said that. I always like popping in here and having a look at things, and I'm getting more and more on a daily basis just to see what's going on in the meme space as well. And some interesting analytics that you can gather from here. And you don't need I'm not logged in. I'm just looking at this for free. And you are a trader, and you need to look at these things. It's every tool and every piece of analytics and information. You can keep an eye on the marketplace and see where the next switch is. And this is why I'm swapping my apps now to be multi-chain, because who knows where we're going to go from here now. Who knows? It's crazy. Anyway, we can look here at Solana, the launch pad. So up here, that was back in July. On the top, we could see the Bonk Fund had the highest back then. It was 28,000. On the 21st, 28,000 tokens were launched. Far out. Altogether. Oh, sorry, no, on Bonk.fun. So total was 42,000 at the bottom there. And now where are we today? Let's see. So the 16th, which is yesterday, Pump.fun 15,000. So altogether 16,000. So look at the numbers, guys. Total 42,000 back in July to where we are today, yesterday, which is 16,025. Let's see if I can get my head out the way. Yeah, there we go. Flip it that side. So it's not, my head's not in the way. There we go. All right. So look at those numbers. Pump Fun is definitely creaming it. If you look at all the colors of the different launch pads, I mean, look at the big difference. Pump Fun, 15,500 tokens launched just on Pump Fun. This is crazy. All right, so we'll have a look. So let's scroll down. So in the last 24 hours, this is real numbers, guys. This is to show you what's going on the platform and why also there's no volume and liquidity. Yeah, I'm showing you numbers to get in your head that things are changing. It's not just a market, downward market, but the meme space and Solana memes and Pump Fun is going through changes. And we need to get ahead of the game here. And this is why I built custom apps for the meme space to make make our lives better and be more accurate in our trading and stuff like that, you know. Anyway, new faces, go and watch some previous videos. Go on YouTube. There's loads of videos you can see about the apps. We'll cover the extension, Chrome extension app tonight, because that is literally finished. So I can now finish off the documentation so that we can carry on proceeding with our vibe coding of that app. But I'm going to sell the app as well outright. Anybody who wants to buy it can buy it, you know, for crypto or cash, whatever the case may be. Or you can rent it on the VPS together with the main app. So when you rent the main app, it'll be extra tools for free if you're doing a monthly. Anyway, look at these numbers. So Pump Fun tokens, 13.9, call it 14,000. And that was updated 5 hours ago. Let's Bonk, 97 only. Launch Labs, 51. Believe tokens, 16. Moonshot, 275 tokens. Boop tokens, only 1. Jupiter Studio, 36 were launched. Bags, 47. Sugar. I don't even know these platforms. I've never been to them. Heaven, nothing. Wavebreak tokens, only 2. Real low numbers, real low. Except Pump Fun leading the game. Now look at this. On Pump Fun graduates in the last 24 hours. Only 112. Only 112 out of 14,000 graduated. That's insane. And the rest on the other platforms, only 1 on Bonk, and the rest is 0. So straight up tells you in the last 24 hours, you know, easy. The numbers are telling you there's no money around. There's no volume. So it had its spike, Solana meme coin launch pads, kind of mid-September, and then it's just been downhill all the way. Picked up a little bit, and up until yesterday. Yeah, crazy numbers, guys. You need to see this. Yeah, we are trading on Pump Fund. We are trading on Solana, and we are trading in the meme space. And it's not all go, go, go. It's not all sugar-coated peaches and cream at the moment. And I just happened to launch my project, if I have to say it, maybe at the wrong time, because the market's just been downhill all the way. So look at the volume. Let's see the volume here. Pump Fund creaming it at 63 million in the last 24 hours. Bonk 245k only. Sugar 458k. Moonshot 950, so just under a million. Heaven volumes $853 only. Bags 36.5, nearly 1,000. Interesting numbers, guys. Because who knows where this Solana could still be the meme space for the next year or so. And it might move over to Bonk. It might move over to Moonshot. Who knows? And Pump Fund goes downhill, you know. But Pump Fund has had its day, straight up. We can see it from our analytics tools, which I'll run shortly, because I'm going to show you the almost finished product. But yeah, you need to look at these numbers, guys. You are a trader, whether you're a JEET, a DGen, whatever. You are trading in a market, and you need to understand the market. Get to look at these things if you can on a daily basis. Well, at least 2 to 3 times a week. Check your market out, man. Be ahead of the game. Look at those active addresses. So on Boop, only 16 in the last 24 hours. Only 16 addresses active. On Pump Fund, 58,000. But let me tell you, those are bots as well. For sure. There's no ways there's 58,000 people trading on individuals with individual wallets trading on Pump Fund on a daily basis. No way. No, I don't believe that. But what this is saying is active addresses. So yeah, how many bots have got how many addresses attached to them as well. So active addresses on Let's Bonk, that's 780. That's a little better. And 558 on Sugar.money, and Bags 148. Interesting. So revenue. We've got Pump Fund's revenue at 704,000 in fees. Bonk Fund 2,300. Bags 150 bucks. Heaven 419. Sugar 4,000. Who knows, guys? Who knows? Sugar might be the next platform, and then I'm going to have to incorporate that into. I can't put these all into the app. Well, I could, but who knows where it's going to go? I'll just modify the app. It's just a few tweaks, and I can get the launch pads all built in from the back end, and it's just an update because it's a Chrome extension, and then the main app, you get signals off Telegram. Just switch over. So revenue, here we go. You can see it, guys. Look at this. Back here, look. Total revenue was 1.9 million back in September 18th. Across all platforms. 1.9 million. September the 18th. And where are we at today? Total 687,000. Volume guys. Sorry, revenue. It's showing you numbers here. It's showing you what's going on. I'm not lying. So token creators, this is interesting as well. Look at the spike up here, and that was the 15th of September with, of course, Pump Fun milking it at 21,000. A total of 22,000 creators, token creators. And now where's it today? Let me see if I can, yep. 4,745 on Pump Fun. Total of 4,800. 22,000 to 4,800. Wow. Mm. Then if so, this that was the meme wars. In other words, that was all information about the multiple launch pads. And then if we just go straight up to Pump Fun, here we are on Pump Fun, and we can see here. Look at this green. Look at the spikes up here. Man, this went all the way up here. 15 million. 15 million in January. Daily revenue. They made 15 million at their peak. Am I reading this right? I am. Yeah. And where are they today? So let's go and look. 679. Man, oh man, that's serious drop. Daily revenue. There you go. So, guys, writings on the wall. Okay, daily tokens created. Look at these numbers. Yeah, look at that. Also, that whole sliding, constant sliding, month after month. It's just been dropping off and dropping off and dropping off. You can see it, man. I'll just grab a drink, guys. Okay, we've got sound. Yeah, we're back again. All right, so where were we? Wrong. Yep, there we go. So tokens launched. Yeah, we got sound. Okay, cool. Tokens launched in the last 24 hours, 14,500 on Pump Fun, and 115 graduated. 115 out of 14,000. Wow. Look at this chart as well. Just dropping off like flies. I don't want to sound negative, guys. We're looking at the stats. We need to think of these things. There's going to be change coming, and you need to be ready for it. And, you know, where it's going to go, who knows? Look at the new wallets. This is because of bots. Average hourly volume over the last 2 months. That was quite a dump. And then back up again, 4.9 average hourly volume. Wow. Yeah, but you can see the last few days. Sorry, last few days. Last few hours, even. All right, so weekly graduation rate. That's popped up again a little bit, but not even 1%, guys. Weekly graduation rate. Not even 1%. Yeah, it just means there's no volume, no money. Crazy, hey? Alright, so that's enough for the stats. We'll just run through, and we're still streaming, good. I just wanted to boot up. I'm just going to refresh the page, and I'm going to open up the little baby, the meme launch pad scanner. I'm just having a look at the socials, if there's anything. Oh, we got spam again on Pump Fun. Nazi hours. Whether or not you're referring to me being here in Germany, I don't know. Interesting. Anyways, all right. So I've even been generous and I've added XRP to the equation now. Because remember, I had 7 multi-chains, and this is exactly what I've been doing for the last few days, guys. Last week is just converting this. It was a Solana only Pump Fun live stream analytics tool that I built for myself to see what my competition on live streaming and coins on Pump Fun. I needed some analytics. I wanted to see what's going on. But now that things are changing quite fast, I'm now building this out to be now 8 chains: Arbitrum, Base, Binance Chain, Ethereum, Polygon, Solana, Tron, XRP. And if you click on those, then you've got a drop down here of the various platforms that I'm busy looking at. So we can go, what I'm going to do is we'll just run a scan to start our evening on Solana and of course Pump Fun. Now I've got Believe, Bonk.fun, Boop, Pump, and Radium on under the Solana chain. So you can go to all of these if you want to trade Solana for the day, and all you do, you click on that one and you click on this page, open Launchpad page, boom, it'll open up that page. And you can go in and you can do a quick scan. So we're on Solana, Bonk Fun, we're on Bonk Fun, let's do a scan. Whilst that's running, let's go back to Pump Fun, switch this back over, let's do a scan on Pump Fun. I'd like to refresh the page first whilst we were talking, and hit a scan, bang, let's do a scan. Let's see what these numbers look like today. So 4 days later, the last time I think I saw you, 3 nights ago. Let's have a look to see what these numbers are. But in the meantime, guys, it takes a bit of time. There's a lot going on in the background. So it's processing information here. There's a lot of mathematics. There's a lot of calculus. There's a lot of token identity cleaning, taking away the symbol and the contract address, splitting them so we can read the token symbol rather than the contract addresses. So yeah, it takes a bit of time. Remember, there's 60 on the first page of Pump Fun. So it's going to read those 60. But in the meantime, whilst it's doing that, let's open up and look at Bonk. So Bonk, currently on this page here, it's reading this particular featured coin page. All right. So it's reading 30 tokens. The market sentiment, bearish. The top traded token with the market cap of 2.3 million is SPSC. I've never been on trading on these platforms, but I'm getting ready to switch over. Anyway, the average market cap, excluding the top token, so excluding this, The average market cap is $5,000 only. The medium 24-hour change is just under 1%. Average liquidity, can't work it out because more than likely very little trading went down. So the average 24-hour volume is 88,000. There you go. So only 88,000 was the average volume of trading today on Bonk. And the average graduated market cap is 9.7 thousand. Interesting, guys. Interesting numbers here. And if you want, go back, watch previous videos. I'm just going to run through and just double check with you that all the launch pads are working. So I pretty much wired up all 8 chains and their launch pads or websites that we're going to grab this information from. So what I found as well, that sometimes when I landed on such pages, and which one was it? I forget now. One of the chains, but it couldn't read the page properly because of some of the other marketing stuff going on, and other banners and whatever. So it got a little confused. So what I did is I've gone to Dex Screener, and I've taken, because Dex Screener is more accurate, I can get much better analytics from that, much better KPIs. So most of the platforms are going, so you've got the choice of going to the actual bonk.fun to launch pads, or to Dex Screener, and on that chain you will see the memes, but I'll show you as we go along. So that was bonk.fun, and we can click through here and we can open up Boop, click on the page, that'll take us straight to Boop. Let's go and look at Raydium. Open up the page, Raydium. Right, let's run Boop. Open up Boop. We're on Boop. We're on Solana. Correct page. Start a scan. Launch Lab, Raydium's platform itself. So let's open up and let's change it. We're on Solana and Raydium. Let's run a scan. Let's go back and have a look at Boop. There we got some numbers already. Now, if any of you haven't been on here, this is what it looks like. Remember, guys, we need to get ready for the switchover. We're meme traders, and there's going to be a switchover. The great reset has come. It started on Ethereum, what, 5-6 years ago, NFTs, and then it moved to Binance, and that ran for about 2 years, 3 years, and then a little bit on Tron, and now Solana's been creaming it for the last few years. It's going to die. It's dying. We can see it. And Solana traders are disappearing as well. So we need to get ready for the next platform. But it still could be Solana, and it could move over to Boop. So all I'm doing is I'm just plumbing in as many of these platforms on the multi-chains, getting ready for the next boom. Pretty cool, eh? Anyway, so we can see here a little bit of a bullish sentiment here, because I'm sure running at 100% medium change over the last 24 hours, maybe, $200 of a coin was bought, and boom, that bumped the numbers up, because look at the average market cap is $2,000 only. Average liquidity 48k. Oh, look at the volume, $110. So the average graduated market cap in the last 24 hours is 237k. So I was reading some old tokens here. Now what I have done is I've put in a little bit more of, if we read down here, you will see I have now sort of put in some filters. So only tokens under 50 million market cap are shown now, and stablecoins and tokens older than 1 year are excluded from the KPIs and the token list. All right, so it's a little bit more of a sort of a recent list that we're looking for, so we can get some real decent recent numbers. And here's that list. matching list of what's on this page. We can see it here, the percentage. So these have all climbed more than likely because they had $75 today trade. That's a duplication. Interesting. So you can sort them, remember? Yeah, 24-hour volume. You can sort it 24-hour change. So it'll always show you the positives and then the negatives. Cool. Very cool. Right, we'll go back to that. All right, and let's go and have a look at Solana's Raydium. So we're on Raydium. We've done a scan and 23 tokens. It's reading here as well. So guys, it's not reading any tokens that are older than a year and anything that a market cap of more than 50 million. All right. So bearish launch lab. Again, look at this. Minus 17, nearly negative 18% down today. Average liquidity 38k. The volume 112k. 11k. Graduated market cap. Look at the age tokens as well. If we go back to pump and we look at the age tokens, this is interesting to see, guys. Look, only 9 in the last 24 hours, and then you've got 22 of the 60 on this page that are a month old, and then you've got 19 that are 3 months old, and then 3 that are 6+ months old. So some of the old numbers, which came in quite high, you know, multi-million-dollar projects that kicked off and just dumped. So that's why it's reflecting on some of these high numbers, is because we've got some old stuff in here that are a month, 3 month old, 6 month old. But we have to. I decided to keep those numbers in because we want the first front page of what's streaming, and that's the 60 on the front page. If you switch over to the next page, page 2, there's another 60. So it's just showing the algorithm, it's showing whatever's streaming, and it's cool because we've got a variation of numbers here. We can see. And of course, as you know, you can always export this list and look at the tokenomics. Look at, you know, you can do some research with those negatives, man. So many. Crazy. All right. Where were we? So let's come out. We've done Solana. Let's close the list down. So Arbitrum, CoinBoom. Open the page. And we'll go to top 100 token. Open that page. So here's CoinBoom. And right now we're on Arbitrum. You can see here. We're on the Arbitrum chain. There we go. Trending coins on Arbitrum. So I wanted to go for the trending coins mainly because it's a mixture of what's been launched, some that are spiking and whatever, and some that have been around for a while and maybe people have bought in. So I wanted a mixture of numbers to see how accurate we can get. So let's open this up. So we're on Arbitrum and we're on CoinBoom. Let's run a scan. And let's go to the other one. And this one is the top 100. Switch that over. Start the scan. What I'd like to do, I think tomorrow I'm just going to make sure that these things auto switch over. That once they recognize the URL, then they will reset to the correct thing. So it saves us doing it manually. But it's always good to have a manual. Alright, so we're on Arbitrum and we're on, I wanted to get some numbers off this platform. And right now we're looking at 30. It's a bearish sentiment. Average market cap 3.4. Top token is Magic. Interesting. And again, we're also limited with what information we can get when we are scraping these websites. Sometimes this will populate into 20, 30, sometimes it won't, so just connection as well. All right, so we've seen that one. We saw this one, did we? Oh, we didn't. Yes, we did. Coin boom. Also, yep. All right, so base. We can go to base. Now there's two markets here I've plumbed in. Look at this. So this is when market. I don't know if anybody is doing any trading on here. Look at this. And the next one is Dex Screener. So we'll get Dex Screener opened up. And you'll see here in the URL, you see base. Yeah, I've got base. So we're on base and I've got the 24-hour settings here. So it's 24-hour trending in the last 24 hours. Now also I had to filter out because some of these are big numbers, 259 million. I mean, this is 10 months old. That's pretty cool. But this kind of numbers, there's no point in having these big numbers in our meme space with regards to looking at what's kind of current over the last 24 hours. Yes, okay, it's good because there might be some trading going on. Some people have gone in and done a big buy, some whales, so it might spike that up. It's nice to get some of those numbers. But I've only included market caps of 50 million and below. It just gives us a little bit more of an accurate figure for the current meme space, I suppose, because there's not much liquidity and volume around. Yeah. All right, so we'll just fire this up and we can do we're on Dex Screener and base is the chain we want. Let's start the scan. Let's go to when. Now this is another mixed portal, Launchpad, for Polygon and base and Ethereum. Yeah, interesting. So base, when markets, let's do a scan. So 30 on this page, it's bearish sentiment. Look at this average market cap, $922. You can't even pick up any averages here because there's no trading going on here. Oh my goodness. But who knows, guys? Who knows? This could kick off into a whole new thing and pump fun. We say goodbye and this moves on. Who knows? Yeah, interesting. Let's see the token list. Jimmy, Polly, market caps. Look at these 1.1, 1,100. Yeah, you can see here 1,000. Market cap 900. Market cap 900. 900. 903. No trading on here. Crazy. Wow. But hey, you've got to have everything ready. Who knows where this is going? Alright, so we've looked at base. Let's close those down and let's go over to Binance. So we've got two here. Dex Screener. Open up Dex Screener. And the other one was 4.meme. And this is the official Binance Launchpad. And right now, what's listed on PancakeSwap, you can see I've got the button ticked here. But if we actually untick that button, we're going to get more of a realistic look at stuff that's not even graduated and stuff like that. So we can run two types of scans on some of these pages. So we're on 4meme and we're on Binance. Let's run a scan on non-listed on PancakeSwap. So this front page here, and you see what we get. Look, you see, you could go and play some trades on some of these. because the numbers are up 44%. I mean, some of these Asian coins look interesting. You could go and play, have a quick play there. Average volume 128k. Well, so there's more volume going on Binance at the moment, besides pump fun. Let's just look at the token list. So here's the token list. Yeah, lots of Asian. And all the information you want, guys. Volume 106,000, market cap 21k. The price, all that stuff. And remember, just by clicking this sorting button, see the 24-hour change, and it puts them in order. So this particular one here, we click through, bang, open it up, and check on this coin. And there we go. That's 4.meme. That's Binance. Alright, so let's go to Dex Screener, and we're on Binance here. You can see Dex Screener, BSC, we're on Binance Chain. And let's pop this open, and we're going to switch that over to Dex Screener, Binance Chain. We're on Binance. Start the scan. I'm just going to double check, guys, that I'm still got some sound coming through. Nice. Alright, where were we? So what have we got back from scanning Binance Chain memes on Dex Screener? Look at these numbers now, see? Binance definitely got a little bit more action going on. Look, 5.3 volume for today in the last 24 hours. So this app is also showing you which market you should be trading on for the day. You should be trading on Binance, not Solana, because the market is up. There's more volume. Yeah, some new numbers here. This one's up 9,000%. This one's up. Let's see this. Oh, this went way up. Interesting. You see, you can go and place trades, do shit from here, even though it's on its way now. Looks like it. That's for sure. I had alright, so we've seen this. Let's close this down. We've seen Binance. Let's go to the next chain, Ethereum. So we've got 3 here. Dex Screener as well. We'll open that up. I've got GMGH. Let's open that up. And the other one is Zora, which is a launch pad for Ethereum as well. Alright, so let's run the test on here. Zora, Ethereum. Start. Let's go to GMGN. You see, we can see here we're on Ethereum chain, the top here. Switch over, GMGN. And the other one was Dex Screener. It's just nice to compare. Oh, Dex. Some of the numbers. See what now again, each platform stores their numbers slightly differently. So, you know, they're not exactly the same. No. Alright, so we've got 30, it's red on this front page, and it's bearish. even though it's up 17%. Interesting. The volume 513k, more than BNB, was it? Yeah. So of course it's Ethereum. Yep. Interesting. So let's see on GMGM again, saying bearish, and this one is down here, reading a negative market. And what does Dex Screener say? Yep, negative market. It's down. So you see, just by having three, you can see how some of these platforms vary. All right. So anyway, those are working. That's Ethereum done. What's next on the list? Polygon. We want to go Dex Screener, Polygon. Yeah, make sure we're on Polygon. You can see it here on the top. Perfect. 24 hours. Newest. Is it? Newest? Trending. Oh, I've got it trending. I was just seeing what my settings were. Alright, so Polygon, Dex Screener. Let's have a look. Now you can see here 71 billion for this Young Wizard's Guide 21 hours ago. How is that possible? So some of these numbers are a bit false. So I've also had to plumb in some code to pick up on some of these numbers because it reflects. There was another one which was a trillion. It's just the platform not reading the numbers correctly. So this one's up 100%. Wow. Even though it's neutral. So there was a little bit of trading going on. Oh, that's why. 383 bucks on Polygon, the average volume. Nobody's trading on there much. All right. What was the other one? I've only got Polygon wired up on Dex Screener. Solana, we've done Tron. Let's go look at Tron. So there's two here. No, there was only the one. Sun Pump, that's right. So the official Sun Pump platform. For those of you who have never seen Tron's own platform, here it is. So I'm picking up the home, and I haven't ticked this box. I'm just reading. I'm going to do two searches, one ticked, one without tick, and we have a look. So let's do a scan. We're on Tron, Sun Pump, start a scan. Now I know there was a bit of complaining a few months back that Tron's fees were quite high. That's why it kind of like delayed a lot of people. So according to this, obviously, because there's not much trading going on, yeah, that I couldn't read some numbers here. It's a bearish market, not much going on. Look, the top token, CATAM, $9,600 only market cap. Okay, but now remember that's because this is not listed on SunSwap. So these are these tokens here. So let's tick the box, and you see that change, and let's run a scan now. Cool tool there, guys. Cool tool, man. There's no other tool like this out there that you can go and look at multi-chains meme space and see what's going on in the market. Boom, just like that, a couple of buttons. Very cool, man. Alright, so it's scanned 30 and it's bearish and it's just under 1%, yeah. But the Tron token itself, which is more than likely a duplicate, that's only 17,000 market cap. Average market cap 4,700, guys. Average liquidity 41k. Look at the volume, $3,300 only. 5,600 average graduated market cap. Very low numbers. Very low. Yeah, where's the meme space going now, guys? Where is it going to go? And that's why I'm making this multi-chain tool. And the main app, I pretty much think on Wednesday I will start on that, doing the conversion now to 8 chains, exactly like this, you know, Arbitrum, Tron, blah blah blah, and it'll be on the main app as well, so that we can get ready for multi-chains and the new year, because you're going to be trading. It's not going to be pump fun. I don't think it's going to be pump 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 anymore. No, I think the pump fun is burnt out now. And it's only people with long-term projects like me and other goodwill people, good developers who've got good projects, who are going to make it through this phase. But let's face it, man, look at these numbers. Yeah, crazy numbers, guys. It's a shame. Some of them are good, but yeah, they're not going to come back. Who knows when the printer, the old, in America, they're going to have their 2000 stimmy check. Who knows? Maybe there might be a bit of money that might be injected into the crypto, but I don't think so this time. I think there's a lot more poverty going on, and there's a lot more hungry people. The last one is XRP, and I've only got the one platform, which is Dex Screener, because I do believe that's the most accurate. I went to look at one of their platforms, and yeah, I couldn't get real accurate information. All right, so XRP, Dex Screener. Let's do our last scan, and then we're pretty much done here. The app is literally done. Just a little tweak here and there, and then I can update all the prompts and everything, and then I'll put it in the social media platforms so you guys can download, and then you can start vibe coding with me. So we'll start vibe coding this again. We'll go back where we left off. In fact, we might have to start again because it's grown so much, so we might have to start again. But yeah, look, check out XRP. So also bearish. It's nearly 3% down. The average market cap 896. Average liquidity 2.5 mil. Average volume 1.7. Average graduated market cap 555. So who knows? This could be the next boom. XRP, meme coins. Who knows, guys? But I'm getting ready. Look at these all negative numbers here as well. Why? Oh, okay. Yeah, saw 24-hour change. Let's see the market cap. Yeah, so market cap 12.6 million on Fuzzy. This one here. Now remember, you can open from here if you want to check the chart. It's all here, ready to rock and roll. Man, CryptoPI has made these apps too good, eh? Too simple, too nice, easy to use. Just flick the button. Very cool. All right, so that is XRP loaded. So there you go, 8 chains, guys. This thing is pretty much ready to rock and roll from Arbitrum, Base, Binance, Ethereum, Polygon, Solana, Tron, and XRP. Pretty much covered. I know there's AVAX, meme coins. I know there's others, but I don't know if it's going to go that way. I think it's going to be one of these 8 that we should see the next boom. But we've got multiple now. You can trade. If you're seeing, like I've just shown you, hey, today XRP's market is up. Let's trade on XRP. It's more up than Binance. Solana's down. You can trade. You can just see by doing a quick 10-minute search across all those launch pads and just check the numbers and see which market is ready to rock and roll for you and your day trading. So you're not just Solana specific anymore. Cool. I think it's amazing. All right, so I'm just going to shut this down. Let's shut that down. And I don't believe I've got anything else to discuss, guys. I really don't. Besides the global financial system in Japan, you know, yeah, I'm going to take a deep breath for this because there is some big numbers. There's the cracks in the global financial market are really starting to show. And I'm seeing it across LinkedIn. I'm seeing a lot of talk also here on X. So, yeah, yeah. Anyway, I'm not going to scroll on X for you. You can go and have a look. Guys, not much else to say besides ticking along and just converting the apps and buying them at a time. Not much we can do here, you know, and we just go from here. But I do believe we're going to have a big switch. I think there's going to be enough, well, pump fun. You can see the numbers, they're not lying. And as that dies off and drops off, where the next launch pad's going to be, who knows? But we've got tools to be there literally from kickoff. Once these 2 tools are finished, it's going to be insane. You're going to have calls and signals from Telegram for whichever chain you want, and you can place trades from the main scanner toolbox app, and you can go and look at all the market sentiment from the Chrome extension, and you can actually place trades from that just by clicking on the web, the chart belongs to that token. If you want to go and buy, click on that, boom, and it opens up the DEX and go and trade. So remember, all my apps are non-custodial, read only. There's no transactions. It's not connected to any wallets. It doesn't connect to MetaMask, to Phantom Wallet. There is absolutely 0 transactions going on in the background or anything to do with transacting. If you wanted to transact, then you do it on the DEX. Simple as that. So I'm just going to finalize also. This is going to go up. So this will be part of the package for the VPS, Virtual Private Server. Go and watch previous videos where I talk about it. But the ideal scenario is to have um, your computer in the cloud and have these apps running for you in the cloud away from your machine. You allocate wallets to your DEXs in the cloud and keep them separate from your machine at home. And then you can check if there's any draining, wallet draining and malicious code, anything bad going on. So, yeah, pretty cool, man. I think it's kind of right place, right time to make it multi-chain, to get ready for 2026. It's around the corner, guys. And yeah, I think our bull run, we still haven't seen it yet. I think it's still coming. I've been in this space since 2017, been through a lot already. Broken wallets, all sorts. Anyways, I'm going to sign off. As you know, I don't like exceeding more than an hour, hour and a half from our sessions, because we are humans and we have been brainwashed by social media and killed our concentration, and we can't last longer than an hour. We can't. We're brain dead. Banner blindness. But lucky enough, I've got such an intriguing voice to keep you alive and keep you bouncing off the walls. Awesome. All right, guys, I'm going to sign off. All I can say is just stay positive. I know it's hard in these times, but yeah, crypto always bounces back, and we'll be in a better place with better tools, ready to rock and roll. I've put the whole tokenizing nature project on hold until we see what's going on with this crypto market. Right now, I'd rather just focus on the utility token, Crypto PI, that's backed by the apps, and we run with that, because Pump Fund's not going to generate the rewards I need for the tokenizing nature project. I'm going to have to go and find venture capital somewhere else. It's not going to happen. And I've been telling you this numerous times over the last few weeks, because the numbers are showing us. And I don't lie. I'm a genuine bloke. A genuine geezer. Yeah, a diamond geezer. For those of you in Britain. Alright, people. I'm going to sign off. I'm going to stop streaming, stop recording. So I will do that now. And you guys take it easy. I will load up the documents on the platform, the socials, for the vibe coding to build out this app if you want to do it yourself. Yeah. Otherwise, you can rent it from me with the main app and a VPS on a monthly rate. Yeah. So I still haven't finalized it. I said it was 20 bucks, but that was when the app was only Solana. Now it's multi-chain, so it might go up to 25 bucks a month. I'll see how I go. It's a lot of work involved, yeah. Yeah, anyways, guys, adios. Take it easy. We'll catch up. It might not be, there's no point in me streaming every night. Maybe we do it every second night or so, you know. And I know you guys don't want to watch Netflix, you want to watch me, but I've also got a life. And take a break, man. Take a break from this crypto market. Don't be mainlining it like you used to, because it's not there. The market is down. Take a breather. Some of us old school Kryptonians have been through these ups and downs before, numerous times. So don't be stupid and go and sell everything and panic. Keep all your top end tokens, and stick to what your gut is feeling and what it's telling you of good projects, because those are going to be the survivors. All the pump and dumps are gone now, and cheats are going to have to find some other system to work from. All right, adios, stay safe, stay sharp. Okay, bye for now.